Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another video with the help of our cat Benjamin, our 2-year-old little boy here, and we got a 6-month-old Siamese in the background there named Jack. They don't seem too interested though in the cards, so we'll continue on here. This piece here I just got in. It's a framed set of M120 1935 Detroit Tiger cards, or pieces, I'd say. This is what they looked like in 1935. They're 9 by 11. There's 18 of them. That's a nice Hank one there. On the back, I've got a signed Hank one. To Ruth with best wishes, Hank Greenberg, with probably a 1935 autograph, I would say, on the back there. Um, but the point of these is there's 8. These are a miniature form. These are all at 3.5 by 4 inches. They're very well done. They look like scans that were cut out, reduced in size, and then cut out and pasted. These are individual pieces that were all done and then matted on this frame very well. They were part of a newspaper from 1935. It was a coupon in the May 12th, 1935 um, newspaper, Detroit Free Press, where you could send in and get these. And it was to commemorate the 34 World American League champion Tigers who lost the World Series that year to St. Louis. These are the miniature versions, 3.5 by 4 inches, and these have been professionally mounted and framed. It says Detroit Tigers 1935 World Champions. So I've talked to the guy at Old Cardboard. This guy here that I bought it from has been a dealer in Michigan for almost 50 years. Nobody's ever seen this. I can't find anything online about them. So I'm not sure what they are. They could be a labor of love by some fan to have something to hang on the wall, or maybe they were after they won the 35 World Championship, which obviously, since it says that up there, they had these made and framed. It's possible we thought maybe an executive at the Detroit Free Press had these made, especially just so he could have them framed and hanging on the wall, maybe in his office. Who knows? It could be anything, but probably not issued by as a release because I've never seen any article about that anywhere else. But very cool. You got Mickey Cochran, Hank, Gehringer, all the stars of the 34 and 35 teams. So very nice. So that looked good on the wall there. If anybody knows anything about that, please let me know. I'm gonna move down here. Got a few cards in. This one don't look like much. It's a 2003, I believe, gallery artist proof bat relic. The thing about this one is it's numbered to 25. And again, that doesn't really mean a whole lot, except that since I've been collecting, and since 2008, I got back into collecting, especially bench at that time, I've never seen this card. The regular relic card is always plentiful. I thought, to be honest, they didn't make this card because I haven't seen it in 13 years. And it finally came out. I was shocked. It cost a good penny for it, I tell you that, considering it's just a bat relic card. As I'm sure there's some other people that collect that set and probably want, or maybe they're working on that 25 set. And it's tough to find. Greenberg's actually in it too, so hopefully I'll find that one day. It's strange a lot of times when these cards, I say I haven't seen this card in years, and then two will pop up around the same time. So we'll see what happens, but that's the beauty. I can take off the checklist, and I'm actually working on that checklist now, so I'm going to share that with you in the next video or two. Here's a couple of hand cards issued this year by, I think it's Historical Autographs as manufactured relics. I didn't notice that white spot on that one. It's not damage to the card, it's underneath, so I'm not for sure if that's the way all of them are or not. I'll have to ask Sean about that. But anyway, that is a relic from World War II uniform or some sort of gear. That's not something that Hank had. But the Hank card looks great. I love pictures that show him serving his country, serving our country, and that's a manufactured dog tag, which is pretty cool. But very nice to add to the set. I got this one just recently. I'm going to buy it now. This is from National Treasures 2019. It's a 1-in-1 plate. A cyan plate with a bat relic in it. I've been waiting 2 years for one of these to pop up, and it finally did. So that's a few of the cards I've got in. I got 2 autographs. One is both nice. One is very nice. This is one I got on the cheap for like 20 bucks. This is a bench signed in red. It's even dated on the back. May 31st. Oops. May 31st of 68. There we go. That's a beautiful red signature in his rookie year. I'll try to find a small picture of him from that time and put it in the corner, and then we'll get that slabbed up. Beautiful autograph. And this is a huge piece because these seldom ever come out. This is a 1945 Greenberg postcard. It's for a restaurant, or not a restaurant, it's some sort of establishment up in New York. In 1944, Hank served from spring of 41 all the way through May of 45. So he lost 4 years of service, or baseball time to service. And at the end of in the middle of 1944, he came back, was stationed in New York from mid 44 to mid 45 until the end of the war for him. He went to, him and some other soldiers went to places where they manufactured parts and stuff for the war up and just to tell them how things were and share stories and such. So it was like a PR thing the last year. His first game back was July 1st, 1945. So this is signed near the end of near that time. It says, "To Robert, with my best wishes, Captain Hank Greenberg, April 17th, 1945. Love anything associated with the war years that he served. He started as a sergeant. He got it up to a captain by the time he was discharged. This is, I think, only my third. I've got a sergeant's signature, and this is my second captain. But this is really, really nice. Beautiful. To Robert, with my best wishes, Captain Hank Greenberg, April 17th, 1945. So it's a beauty. That will be going to PSA, Lord willing, and I will take care of that. And this last piece is, I don't know how many people out there collect things like ticket stubs and programs. I love stuff relating to big moments and careers for especially Hank and Johnny too, especially his rookie stuff. But this one popped up. It's in its own right. It's funny. This is a historic, so to speak, program in baseball history as far as, and it's written right on the front of it. It's a 1947 Pittsburgh Pirates program. And it says, written right on the front, September 18th, 1947, Ralph Kiner hit his 50th homer. Now, up to that point, 1947, up to this day, there had only been 8 times that a player had hit 50 home runs in a season. Now, today you'd think, wow, it happens every now and then. Now it's not that uncommon, but back in the day, it was very uncommon and definitely a tough task to do. of the 4 players, let's see, this was the 9th. Babe Ruth had 4 times that he hit 50 home runs plus. Jimmy Fox did it twice. Hack Wilson did it once, and in 1938, Hank had 58. So he was the last one to hit for 50 home runs. He had 58 that year. And this one is 1947. Kiner becomes the 9th time and the 5th player to do it. And the reason I'm talking about Kiner, though, is that another fact was overlooked during this game, is that when Kiner hit his 50th home run, this was the last game that Hank Greenberg played as a professional ball player in the major leagues. He retired. He waited out the rest of the time, but he didn't play. He did have a decent year. He hit 25 home runs. But after the way Detroit got rid of him because he wanted a pay raise in 46, Hank led the American League in home runs. Again, I believe, I don't know if he did in RBIs, but he had a sensational year. And he was asking for a raise. And back in those days, especially from his time from in the 30s, the owners of the club essentially did own you. And they just, instead of wanting to pay him the money he received, there's also a story about him during the war when he went to play I think it was an exhibition game in New York, and he didn't bring his Tigers uniform with him, and they paid him put on a Yankees uniform during that game just so he could play. I think that was in 1943. I could be wrong on that. But a year or two later, that article was shown to the owner of the Tigers, supposedly, and it really ticked him off that Hank would wear a Yankees uniform. And some say that but the pay raise request on top of it, and that in the back of his mind, that's why they got rid of him. Hank actually heard it on the news, I think, the first time. He played 1947 with the Pirates, and then he left after that season. I think his heart just wasn't in it anymore. He was 36 years old, and he had a great career, and he served his country. But it's interesting that his last game is the day Kiner hit his 50th home run and became the 5th man to hit 50 home runs in a season. And so, anyway, I love this stuff. Programs, tickets, subs, anything like that gives a little depth to the collection, I think is fantastic. And I'd love to find out more about this. I'll let you all know if I hear anything. But that's my mail day. And thanks for watching. And Lord willing, we'll do it again. Thank you. Bye-bye.